If I am not mistaken, I think I have successfully started Friar Otto's back porch for, I think it's the 25th of August. I can't remember exactly for sure. I've been getting screwed up on that the last couple of days. Yeah, I do believe so. Yes, I do believe so. I do believe, I think Monday was 20th, which would be this coming Monday the 27th. All right. Okay. Well, we're on the air now, and give me a moment here to finish setting up here. I was having to fight off the video screen there for a moment, you know. It was getting to be one of these kind of interesting martial arts movies. I just walked into the big fight scene kind of a thing, so it was rather gripping for a moment. I used to watch Kung Fu theater at night. I think it was Saturday nights, and that was always a lot of fun. Not always just the action, but the whole idea behind what these guys were doing in the movies. It's interesting to see movies done by other folks than Americans, you know. You see movies done by the Asians or Chinese and Japanese. I think they were mainly Chinese. Always seemed like the Chinese were the good guys. Once in a while, of course, there were Chinese bad guys, but there were also Japanese bad guys. So we'll see what we get tonight. This is Friar Otto's back porch every Saturday night from 10 to 11. For the time being, I don't know how long we'll hang in there. It would be nice to know if anybody's listening, if this is a worthwhile adventure for Friar Otto. And Spirit, of course. A lot of our work at Harris Abowitz's Clinic here was just, of course, bearing witness to Spirit and allowing Spirit to guide us. Kind of had to get to the point where we gave up asking why and just said, okay, you lead on and we'll follow. So anybody wants to call, there's a telephone here. Number is 935-2951. Area code 414 USA if you're somewhere else. So don't expect nothing fancy out of me. I'm just more or less being just like I would at home. Except there's a few things I can do at home that I can't do here. But other than that, it's pretty good. I can hang out here for an hour. And of course, in no way, shape, or form is riverrustradio.com responsible for anything that happens during the next hour, any words or opinions or whatever, music that issues forth from the presence known as Friar Otto. By the same token, all such acts are the sole property of Friar Otto and Spirit, and copyright guarantees will sessions and all past sessions. So I don't know if there's any more legalese to get out of the way. There's a little song I sing to myself while I'm just sitting here on the bus stop waiting. I'm the prodigal son ready to go home, so I'm just sitting on the bus stop here waiting. One of these days the bus is gonna stop and pick me up, I know. So until then I bide my time. One thing that makes it a little bearable is being able to sit down the bus stop and be the spirit playing guitar, you know. Here's Abel, it's Klein here, North Highlands Music Minister. Well, here's Abel, it's gone. Well, I guess all we do have left is the music. So like I say, I don't expect nothing fancy, I'm just kind of like sitting here. Trying to have an experience. watch, why come on down to the video store and pick one out. They got a whole slew of them. They got one playing on the screen right now. It's an action-packed one. I can hear the swords clashing right now. Knives or whatever. Almost sounds like a girl be fighting over there for the good guys. But I can't watch that kind of stuff, you know. I'm a recovering TV junkie. There, I got it. Yes, my name is Friar Otto, and I'm a TV-aholic. Recovering. That includes movies, too. All that vicarious experience. That's one of the issues we dealt with at St. Agnes's, where I spent many years studying and still take continuing education courses. Well, I keep in touch with the staff and the remaining students at St. Agnes's. So I didn't have too many words to say, you know, for the music, so I just kind of hum along. It's just one long trope to me. But Melissa, I was limited to my TV watching St. Agnes's. Only a little bit, only on holidays was I allowed, and only there for the smallest measure. Why, coming up in my formative years, you know, when TV was in its infancy, nobody knew the insidious dangers of that flickering box. My whole generation was subjected to that, to see what would happen. I wonder what American society and the rest of the world would be like if it weren't for TV. Andrew Wyeth, the great artist back in the late 1800s, early 1900s, and a man could still make a real good living illustrating for kiddies' books. Be a respected artist in all circles. Why, his kids finally got him to take them out to the newfangled flicks, the movies. He didn't want to go, but he finally relented and went. I saw the movie, or the flick, the moving picture show. Yeah, so they got out of the theater, you know, they were kind of sitting in the back, so they came out first. Watching the people coming out of the theater, and Andrew said to his kids, "You notice something about these people coming out of this theater?" And they said, "I don't know. What do you mean, Dad? We don't see nothing." He said, "Look at them. Why, it looks as if they're asleep." That's the last time he went to the movies, I guess. I don't know. I don't know, maybe he did. I don't know that for sure. I know the other part. pay all that money to go to a theater and immerse themselves in that virtual reality. And seeing as I'm a recovering TV holic, I know what I'm talking about. Don't you know that most of them drug counselors out there are former addicts themselves, and they say, well, since I can do it, you can do it too, or you should be able to, but I don't know, maybe you can't. You can't find it inside yourself. Oh, now it got sudden quiet all of a sudden. Looks like it might be the day after the big fight. I was right. There was a girl involved. Oh, yes. I wonder if they had to rescue her from some bad guys holding her hostage. Well, there ain't much foot traffic on Center Street tonight, I can say. A few people have gone on by. Oh, there goes the bus. Well, let me get a little bit comfortable here before we go on. There's a few things I can do in my bedroom that I can still do here, and I think one of them is take off my shoes here. I don't think this is an eating establishment, so I don't have to worry about maybe city health codes about no shoes, no service, something like that. I'm not asking to be served anyways. I'm being doing the serving here in my Father's behalf as an authorized agent of spirit. And you too can become an authorized agent of spirit anytime you darn well please. Because as our big brother has said, and other big brothers have said, and big sisters I should say also have said, that we are children of some higher being of some sort or another. And, or we can be, and you can believe that as well as anything else, they say. If you feel you must believe in something. And, so, at any time you can claim your inheritance from our parents anytime you darn well choose. In fact, they're kind of waiting for you. So if you want to start making things a little bit easier on yourself, maybe you should think about turning around and going back home like the prodigal sons where you really belong, rather than someplace where you don't belong and aren't treated with the proper respect that a son or daughter of heavenly parents is entitled to. You know, that's a whole matter of your own divine self-respect. You know, if you want to get your self-respect, let level up there your self-esteem as far as divine consciousness goes. No better way to start than to head on home. That doesn't mean you gotta be home. It means that you gotta start turning and at least start heading the direction towards home. And I know it's hard to believe, and I struggle with it myself on occasion. Because you're a friar don't mean everything's all easy. In fact, things get harder as time goes by. You climb higher, you dive deeper. Because within each and every one of us is just a little tiny spark of our heavenly parents. And if you take care of that spark, it'll grow into a nice fire for you. The only true security any of us ever really have. Yeah, let my will go. Yeah, this one be for all us. All us folks that got a little bit of Eastern European in us. set of letters SLAV, which denotes a particular ethnic group. And you take the group of letters SLAVE, symbolizing, of course, on the printed page or spoken word, a particular socio-economic class. Both words being coined by the Romans, or given meaning by the Romans. Slav, slave, slave, Slavs. Hell, what's the difference? Yeah. Now he will learn true humility and maybe learn to beat that guy, huh? Is that going to be the big main story part of this one? Sounds like it could be. Well, the young punk, kind of like the hustler, before he can beat the Minnesota Fats. You know, he's got to get character. Even though he's got talent, he's got to have character. So maybe this dude, he's learning character, maybe. I don't know, I haven't been watching enough of it. But boy, they seem to do a lot of fighting. Hoi, hoi! My kind of movie. Those are the ones I used to eat. I used to eat up like candy. Nala's eyes. Nala, the lioness from the Lion King. Specifically the love scene from the movie The Lion King. Simba and Nala at the oasis. Oh, what a reunion. Now that they are young adults in their prime, or just starting out. gotta have a love song, they say. So this is Friar Otto's love song. What it was like when Jesus was saying goodbye to Mary. See you on the other side, girl. Be strong now. I'm gonna miss you. I'll always be with you. Take care of the kids now. Dad will watch out. My father and I are one. Place to stay. Bye. Showtime. Come out of the box next. I don't know. I'll just have to wait and see here for a moment. Begin wrap up 10 minutes before and leave stage 5 minutes before the hour. I wonder if that applies to me. Here's a fitting one for this evening. This one takes me back to Saturday afternoons, watching movies over at Johnny Glander's house, when there were only 3 TV stations on the air. And oh, was it big news when Channel 18, a 4th station, came on. As I mentioned before, I'm a TV junkie, and it started back then. Guys are still at it. Tush, come on. This one be the pruning in the vineyard. We'll end out this evening with this one. Remember, dear old daddy's gonna be coming through the vineyard one day, pruning out the dead, dying, and unproductive branches. And to your brother, he did remind us that he is the vine and we are the branches. So you know what dear old daddy's talking about. fighting right up there on the screen. Yeah, the screen in the window, you can see the fight going on. I could watch the whole movie right on here. Well, it's 11 o'clock, so it's time to shut down, get off the back porch before I wake up the neighbors, you know, and they complain to the cops, you know, we can't have them coming over. That would not be right, you know. They might find something in my house that I'm not supposed to have, and I could be in trouble. So I don't want them stopping by, so I better stop now before the neighbors complain. But we'll be back here again next Saturday night. Sit on the back porch and visit with you for a while, sit here with you spirit and see what happens. It'll be a lot different next week because we probably won't have the same movie on the screen. It was awful distracting. But that's good once in a while. It's a John Cage kind of a moment. So I'm happy with it. I don't mind. So, and also you can catch me at the Bremen Cafe Thursday evenings. You can get there kind of late, but I'm there. So if you want to check in and say hi and let me know that you're listening, I kind of appreciate that. Because, like I say, I don't know how many people are listening and how worthwhile it is for me to be doing this, or Spirit is going to keep me doing this. So we need a little bit of feedback if you can. Thank you kindly. Bye.